So I want to tell about a different kind of letting go in a two-part story. And the first part is a take on Little Red Riding Hood that I always found pretty interesting. So you have a girl. She wants a red cape. That's the sign of independence and emerging sexuality. Her mother says no. She asks her grandmother. The grandmother makes her a cape. So her grandmother's ill. She's in the woods. It's time to go bring some goodies to Grandma. The mother says, you have to go through the forest. Do not talk to the big bad wolf. Metaphor. Who that is. So she goes careening through the forest, singing, attracting the attention of the big bad wolf, who asks her, where is she going? She tells him exactly where she's going, to the grandma's house, and then he gets there. Depending on the story, he either kills the grandma or hides her in the closet, one or the other. So then Little Red Riding Hood appears, and there's the grandma, and such big eyes you have, the better to see you. Such big ears you have, the better to hear you. Such big nose you have, the better to eat you. And so out lurches the big bad wolf to attack her. She calls out, and the hunter, who is the father motif, rushes in with his gun, kills the big bad wolf, either rescuing the grandma from the stomach or from the closet, as the case may be, and all is well. So this was a story about a girl who thinks she's ready to let go, but she isn't yet. So fast forward to my daughter Ariel is in her sophomore year of college. And this is the year for semester abroad. And she wants to go to Barcelona. She says to me, Mom, I'm on it. Stay away from this. So I said, okay, I can let go. So days go by, and I'm not hearing her say anything like, passport photos or any other kinds of clues that she's on this. And I check the requirements, and I'm aware that there's some of them have long lead times for the deadline date, and there's not much time. So I call her and I say, are you near a CVS or a Walgreens? It's like, why don't you get a passport photo right now? She says, Mom, am I going to Barcelona? We're going to do everything we can. And so we go through, we do what we can, but there's not enough time to really pull together everything by the date we have to bring in our papers. And we bring in the papers, and that's when I learned that when you go to Spain, the word required can be roughly translated to suggested. If we had been going to London, it would have been a different story. So the lady behind the gate, behind the rails, is like going through the papers, and we're handing her the papers, and it looks like she's going to be accepting it. And I'm going through the papers, she's going through the papers, and my daughter says, Mom, I love you. And I go through the papers. I'm like, I love you too, sweet. And she says, no, I mean, really. So that's the story of my daughter, who she thought she was ready, and she was almost ready, but not quite. Thank you.